So yeah, guys, we recently looked at the most expensive loadout possible on CS2 in 2025. And yeah, I doubt many of you are going to be buying that loadout, but it gave me the idea to do an updated, cheapest red loadout for 2025. And this time, I'm going to include like a full loadout, a bit like I did for the most expensive video. So we're talking agents, knife, gloves, and then a full set of skins for T-side and CT side. Of course, guys, if you like these cheap loadout videos and you want to see more, let me know by leaving a like on the video. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure to do so and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Every day we're getting closer to 19,000 subs. So yeah, each and every one of you, I very much appreciate you. But yeah, let me know in the comments as well what other colors you'd like to see. Like, would you want to see a blue loadout? Would you want to see a green loadout? And I'll get onto them ASAP. But of course, I've got to thank the people that make these videos possible and that can help you guys out if you're looking for cheaper CS2 skins. So of course, guys,
that's where today's video sponsor comes in handy, which is Skins Monkey, the safe, automated, easy to use CS2 trading site that gives you an insane 35% deposit bonus for every cash deposit when using code WILD. Also, by using the code, you can claim up to a $5 free bonus on your first $100 trade. No deposit needed. It's definitely worth trading at least $100 on that first trade just to make sure you're making the most of it. And don't worry, there are a ton of deposit methods, so it's super easy to load up. And using the filters, you can find some skins that are just right for you and trade away any of your old skins that you're bored of. And in case you have any issues, they also offer 24/7 live chat support. So what are you waiting for? If you want to grab yourself some fresh new skins for 2025 from their crazy amount of skins up for grabs, make sure to go and check them out. But yeah, let's get back to the video.
So yeah, guys, as I said at the start of the video, I'm going to be including a pair of gloves and a knife in this video, or should I say knives? We'll get onto that in a sec. But yeah, obviously you don't need to buy a glove knife combo. You could just buy all the rest of the skins and save yourself a ton of money. What I also want you guys to do is leave a guess in the comments down below before you watch the rest of this video on how much this loadout in total will cost. And whoever gets closest, I'll give you a cookie. But yeah, I just want to see who can get closest to it. So, starting off with the glove knife combo, I of course have gone with some Shadow Daggers Autotronic in-field tested, which are around about $120, along with a pair of Broken Fang Gloves Needlepoint in-field tested, which are around about $98. Now, of course, it's not the best combo, guys, but if you're looking for one of the cheapest red knives, I think, yeah, the Autotronic on any knife is really good value for money. Shadow Daggers as well, like, yes, you could technically save a couple more bucks going with a Navaja knife, but I'd rather get Shadow Daggers, but it's completely up to you. And then to be fair, if you watch some of my other like glove knife videos or best cheapest videos, there are better gloves that you could get, in my opinion, that are red, but if you want the cheapest red-ish gloves possible, then yeah, you can't go cheaper really than a pair of field-tested needlepoints. So yeah, that's the glove knife combo. And then guys, for the agent, starting on T side, I'm going of course with the Elite Mr. Mulik from the Elite crew. And yeah, you can pick that agent up for around about $6.12. It matches the red theme really well, and yeah, just overall is a W agent. Then guys, starting off on the pistols, on T side we start with the Glock 18 Candy Apple in minimal wear, which you can pick up for around about 58 cents. But of course we got 4 other pistols, so yeah, next we have the P250 Nevermore in field tested, which is around about 68 cents. So yeah, only 10 cents more than the Candy Apple. Now of course you guys can pick different pistols or not include them, a bit like I did in previous videos last year, but I'm trying to go over and just cover a whole inventory on both sides. And yeah, there are better red P250s, for example, like the Muetos, and there are some other options, but yeah, this is cheap. Yes, okay, it's got some orange on it, but I think with the rest of the loadout as well, guys, there are going to be some skins which may be a bit more orangey or a bit more purpley, but if we're on a budget, you kind of got to be a bit flexible. And that moves us on to the next set of pistols, which is the Dual Berettas Panther in field tested, which go for around $1.85. So this is another one where realistically the skin primarily is just kind of blacked out and then it's got the red accents, but I still think that fits the loadout pretty well. A bit like the next pistol, which of course is T-side specific, being the Tech 9 Isaac in field tested, which you can pick up for $2.91. So yeah, it's the most expensive pistol so far, but I really like the Isaac. But guys, talking about more expensive pistols, we have one of the most expensive weapon skins on this entire list. Of course, it is the Desert Eagle Code Red. Now, this one that I'm showing you guys, field tested, and yeah, you can get one of these for like $19 to $20. If you want to be super budget, could save a couple extra bucks by getting battle scarred version, but that's up to you. I just thought I'd show the field test because it is nicer and more bright. But yeah, if you are just trying to save every penny where you can, then yeah, just get battle scarred, it's fine. But guys, that moves us on to the mid-tier weapons. So starting off with the Mac 10, we have Candy Apple, a factory new, which you can pick up for around about 16 cents. And funnily enough, the next SMG as well is a Candy Apple, being the PP Bison. And this as well is in factory new and comes in at only 9 cents. And guys, can we go 3 for 3? Yes, we can. For the next mid-tier weapon, we have the Nova. And yes, of course, again, it is the candy apple in factory new. And this is 11 cents. So that's 3 back-to-back candy apples, which are all super, super budget and look absolutely amazing. Okay, for the second last mid-tier weapon, guys, no, we do not have another candy apple. We, in fact, have the Souvenir XM10 Fallout warning in field tested. Of course, you can scrape those stickers off if you don't want that added bit of gold, but completely up to you. And yeah, this skin comes in at around about $4. But guys, for the final mid-tier skin, I had to pick a Negev skin, and unfortunately, there really aren't that many options. But yeah, thanks to the new Overpass collection, we have the new Negev Wallbang, and this is in minimal wear and comes in at only 15 cents. So yeah, that's all the mid-tier skins. Next, to start off the rifles, we'll kick it off with the Galil Signal in minimal wear. Now, there are a couple options for the Galil, and I mean, there are a couple options for a few of these skins, but yeah, I just thought the Signal works well, and in minimal wear, goes around 73 cents, super nice and budget. But guys, we're now moving on to the AK-47 skin, which is a pretty important skin if we're being honest, because yeah, it's like the main rifle you're going to use on T-side. And of course, guys, I've gone with the Orbit Mark 1 in field tested, because yeah, you can get it for under 20 bucks, coming in at $18.34. Also, if you go way back on my channel, I did some cool crafts, and yeah, there's a really nice craft for the Orbit Mark 1. But guys, in every loadout, you need to have a Scout skin, so yeah, I've decided to go with the Scout Redstone in minimal wear, which now comes in at around about $6.20. But as well as running around trolling with a Scout, you of course need an auto sniper, so yeah, I've gone with the G3 Executioner in field tested, which comes in at around about $1.50. Now, again, yeah, this is one of those skins which doesn't necessarily like fit the red theme perfectly, but hey, I'm trying to fill out 15 red skins so you have a completed loadout for T and CT. But guys, to finish off T side, we need the AWP skin, so of course I've gone with the AWP Duality in minimal wear, which comes in at around about $5.26. Yes, you can get like a field tested one and save yourself a couple bucks, but that's completely up to you. And yeah, again, this is another skin which isn't like red. Like a better option would be something like maybe a red line. Again, that's primarily carbon fiber with just red accents. To be honest, guys, you're not going to be able to find like a cheap red AWP skin, but I think the Duality, if you're on a budget, you can make it work. Then guys, flipping over to the CT side, for the Agent, I've gone with SEAL Team 6 Soldier from the NSWC SEAL collection. And yeah, I really like this because of his glasses and the patch on the side of his arm. And yeah, this comes in at around about $8.22, so it's not too bad. But guys, getting on to the skins, we have the USPS check engine in minimal wear, which will set you back just under $1, being 79 cents. Now, the only other CT pistol that I'm going to pick is 5.7 Urban Hazard in minimal wear, which comes in at around about $1.39. Yeah, you might be thinking, wait, why are there no other pistols? But it's because realistically, you're probably going to want to use the Desert Eagle on CT side. And then we've also already gone over a P250 and a Dil Beretta skin. So yeah, you can use them on CT side. You don't need like a CZ, even though it's cool, but no one really uses the CZ. So yeah, I feel like a 5.7 is kind of needed, but apart from that, we've already gone over them. So yeah, moving on to the mid tier, we have the MP9 Ruby Poison Dart in minimal wear, and this comes in at $1.19. Again, this is another skin where there are a couple of options. I tend to lean towards the Ruby Poison Dart because yeah, if you want a really red MP9, you're gonna be spending quite a lot of money picking yourself up a hot rod. And then guys, I don't know why, but on CT side, I kind of like using the MP5, so I've gone with the MP5 Lab Rats, which is souvenir and factory new, and only costs 15 cents, so yeah, why not include it in the list? And then if you're on the CT side, guys, you've got to be using a Mag 7, especially if you're on Nuke. So yeah, I've gone with the Mag 7 Heaven Guard in factory new, which goes for around about 65 cents. And then to finish off the mid-tier skins, we had a Negev on the T side, so on the CT side, I'm going with an M249 System Lock in factory new, which comes in at 49 cents, and yeah, looks really nice. But onto the main rifles for the CT side, I've gone with the FAMAS Survivor Z, or Survivor Z for you Americans, in field tested, which you can pick up for around about 25 cents, so yeah, super budget. Okay, it's not like a nice deep red, but I mean, for 25 cents, you can't go wrong. Then of course, guys, we move on to the M4s, so starting with the M4A1S, I'm going with the Night Terror in factory new, which goes for around about $1.55. And okay, yeah, like it's not primarily red, it's just got like the red writing, but I think that passes. And yeah, if you want a super nice fully red M4 skin, then have fun spending about $1,000 on a hot rod. So yeah, I think I'll stick with the Night Terror. I've gone with the M4A4 Converter in minimal wear, which is around about 65 cents. Obviously, there are other like nice budget red M4s like the Evil Daimyo, but yeah, the Converter for literally less than $1 in minwear, I had to pick it. And then I'm only going to include one more skin because, yeah, you're most likely going to be reusing the Scout and the AWP skin. So the only other thing that I thought maybe you'd want is a auto sniper. So yeah, for that, I've gone with the Scar 20 Crimson Web in minimal wear, which is around about $3.20. And yeah, that's it, guys. That is the whole T and CT side sorted out with an agent skin, with a glove knife combo. So now it's time for the big reveal. What is the overall price, all of these skins on third-party sites? Well, guys, you can pick all of these up for around about $304.21. But obviously, like, yeah, it might be a bit more, might be a bit less. So if you're lucky, this is pretty much a $300 loadout. And then if you don't want to get the glove and knife combo and you're happy just rocking a default knife and gloves, you're talking around about an $86 loadout, which is fantastic. Under $100, and you've got every single skin on T and CT covered. Of course, though, guys, if I've missed out any skins or if there's any skins that you'd replace in this list, let me know down in the comments. I'm always happy to hear your suggestions, especially as if people are using these videos as like a guide for what skins to buy. If you give them cool recommendations and they like it, then they could use that instead. And yeah, at the end of the day, that's the main reason for these videos. It's to just help people out when picking their new inventories. Of course, as I said at the start of the video, make sure to check out Skins Monkey. It's the top link in the description if you are looking to get any of these skins. And let me know down below what other colors you'd maybe like to look at or what other videos you're wanting to see. And if you're still here at the end, as I said, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to watch some more CS2 videos, click one of the videos on your screen right now.